The Anaheim Angels of Los Angeles have this guy named Perry Minasian. Good guy. You've heard of him. The Angels, as you know, pound for pound, the most successful franchise over the last 10 years, without a doubt. Mike Trout, Hall of Famer, MVP, has as many playoff wins as Coca. The Anaheim Angels have been an abject disaster. But they had Ohtani for one stretch of period, didn't even make the playoffs. Ohtani was a free agent leaving LA, no doubt about it, to go to the Dodgers. And instead of selling because they had no chance and they were out of the race, they bought. Do you remember what they did when they bought and then they sold? Because they bought early, realized, wait a minute, we still stink, and then sold? Except this year, it's totally different. The Angels, with Ron Washington, who's no longer managing for health reasons, hope he does and improves and gets better. The Angels are right in the race. The Angels have an opportunity to do something that Mike Trout has not done, has not been able to do. Let me tell you how close they are. The Anaheim Angels are only 4.5 games back. They're 53 and 56. All they have to do to make the playoffs, and this is it, it's very easy. They have to pass Tampa, they have to pass Kansas City, they have to pass Cleveland, and they have to pass Texas, and then they have to pass Seattle. That's it. I don't have the playoff odds in front of me, but you can bet your sweet bipsters that the Anaheim Angels playoff odds are probably hovering in the 3 to 5% range. They're not going to make it. Why not make moves? So here's what Perry said. To play, and this is a quote, I kid you not. To play the kind of baseball we played, to experience the environment and what it was like pregame, the emotion post-game after some of those wins, even after some of those losses, is great for our young players to go through. I know you can't quantify it, but anybody that's been in that locker room for a significant period of time, our group is pretty solid. And it's getting better by the day. It's a tight-knit group. Tightest knit group I've been around since I've been here. Giving that group a chance to play this thing out over the last 2 months relative to what was presented made a lot of sense. To me, being competitive in August, being competitive in September, I think is very, very important. Playing meaningful games in August is very, very important. Not only for the now, but for our future, especially for our young players. If you are the owner of the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim, Artie Moreno, and you read that quote or approve that quote or were in any way part of the conversation that would lead to that quote, I've got a news flash for you. Good vibes are amazing when you're at a beach party. Good vibes are fun when you're on a date or when you're out with your friends. Good vibes in a clubhouse? Try winning. Winning is what leads to a good clubhouse. It doesn't matter if the players get along, doesn't matter if the players don't get along. You can have 25 guys and 26 taxis and win a World Series. You could have guys who pull for each other in no other way but on the field, and off the field, it's an abject disaster of a group of players put together who would not literally share a meal together. You can have a team where you've got one person at each table in the clubhouse kitchen. You can have a team where in the clubhouse, everyone's got headphones on. There's no clubhouse music whatsoever. You can have a team where people shower in silence. And you can have a team that wins 100 games and wins a World Series. The problem I have with me looking at what the Angels were trying to do to you is it flies in the face of what drives me crazy, the line. It is not established by any baseball person that, hey, the best way to get young players to perform at their best is you keep that group together and you just keep going. Your job is to make your team better. Your job is to recognize when you're in it, when you're not in it, and to make the adjustments that everybody would make in that position. Now, If the owner, Artie Moreno, as he's apt to do, called up Perry and said, we're not taking away from this team. I'm getting older. I'm trying to sell this team. Let's get into the playoffs. Let's add some value. Let's go. Let's go. And then you can't say that I was involved, Perry. So what I want you to say is that we didn't sell because you like the vibes in the clubhouse.